First, I want to thank all the board members that were pushing for Policy 720 for me, my family, my daughter that had the original issue here. For everybody else, I would like to say you've done a huge disservice to many women, many families, many daughters, and it's pretty disgraceful that my daughter ends up having to be the one told, suck it up. We're going to cater to an ideology, but you need to suck it up, and you can't go to the bathroom in peace.
Man, my heart just goes out to these parents who continue just to bang their head against the wall against these school boards who refuse to budge and bring common sense to these issues. Man, if you would just go back to us 10 years ago and say, hey, you know what's going to happen in 2024? We're going to have boys using girls' restrooms and changing in locker rooms. We're going to have biological men competing in women's sports. We're going to have all these sex books that we're going to put in the school libraries for these elementary schools to learn about gender and ideology and sex and everything else. We would have laughed that person out of the room. We would have been like, that is like a Saturday Night Live skit. That's like South Park. But fast forward to today. This is what we're dealing with. We're going to look back and realize what this type of ideology did to these kids. Not only did we screw these kids up with the lockdowns, with canceling their sports, but now we're taking a step further and throwing gasoline on the fire. Kids do not want this force-fed down their throats. Kids just want to be kids. Get back to the basics, teaching math, science, reading, and history, and the right history, the good and the bad of America. You don't have to sugarcoat anything. People just want the truth. But my goodness gracious, we have to stop with this. We have to stop. And by all means, if your kid has questions on some things and he needs or she needs to go to a counselor, by all means do that. Have conversation. Get the parents involved. But the public schools should not be leading this charge. They shouldn't. They're screwing up the majority of the kids. And more of these kids are going to start to get sick of this, and they're going to stand up, and that's when hate happens. It truly will. That's why you have organizations like Gays Against Groomers that are standing up and saying, hey, you hijacked the LGBT community. They're not agreeing with this stuff too. It has to stop. Keep standing up.